Welcome back. In the previous part, we started a reenactment of a certain battle. A three-way battle. And we went straight for Edelgard. Ignatz destroyed her, which, obviously, as a result of that, he actually kind of needs a heal. But I don't think we can heal up with you anymore. That's the only problem. So even if I equip it, it's like, nope, no heal there. Whereas I could try maybe equip that and that would change things. Probably not. It's like, we're out of heals for Ignatz. It's like, it's risky from here on out, because what we need to do is take out Dimitri. That's our aim. It's like, I want these guys to fight it out, so it's like they'll get destroyed by this, maybe Bernadetta will attack them. It's like, we'll move away, basically, and recoup. Is the basic aim here, so like, get everyone back together, all sorted, all lovely. So I'm thinking end turn right here. Like, let them battle it out with what they've got left. Because I don't have to attack them.
Time to end this.
It's a shame, but at least that one's weakened. Right, this would be the one for me. This monster. Because I was like, if I don't have to fight the monster, I don't want to fight the monster. Why are they heading up that way, though? That's what gets me. Like, there's no one up there from my side, so I don't know. You're leaving yourselves very open from attacks from behind, if anything. This is the thing, if Bernadetta goes down, it's not my fault. Let's put it like that. They would have attacked her. Alright, so let's get you over here. And wait. Gonna need you to heal. It's just sort of like, if I can just get that heal, it would be lovely. You don't need a heal, you need 1 HP, everything's fine there. Just move you up a bit, just so we're a bit safer there. Right, again, still seeing how it lays out for me here. That's good, you keep fending each other off. That's what I want. Just keep fighting. Get him, monster! Scorched earth. Like, seriously, where's it going? You see, this is the thing. What happened there? Didn't even show me what happened, it just suddenly it's on fire. It's like, okay. That was weird. Does anybody know what happened? Just wondering what their play is at this point. But definitely the thing being on fire is very confusing to me. Again, I'm still not going to fight them. I'm going to wait. Like, whatever's left is what we'll face. I'm assuming Bernadetta set fire to the thing, and that would have happened if I had gone up there. Still want to know where Dimitri's going, though. What is his aim? If anything, what I should be doing with my characters is putting them on the Healy square. Because there is one nearby. I don't know why I'm not using it. It's causing a lot of havoc, that monster, which is exactly what I wanted it to do. Ooh, nicely done there, Kingdom Soldier. What? Ooh. We're nearly dead. This might be it for the demonic beast. There we go. Did the best it could. Things are weakened. Right, you need a heal, so why am I not just putting you on that? Right, again, we'll wait. She's the last one standing, really. Right, they're gonna start coming for me now. This is where it's like, okay. You heal up there, lovely. Alright, so what's our play? To try avoid going down here because you guys are there, so if I can go up here... that'd probably be best. Draw them round, sort of thing. Boom, 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 boom. Got heal. Try and make you follow just because you got that heal. And obviously Raphael as well, so we can give out a dance here and there.
Apologies.
There's the other guys will remain down there. Actually bring you sort of over here. Do something to aim for while you're down here. Like the other characters will come that way, sort of thing. Boom, 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 boom. Maybe go with you as well, though.
Steady now.
You wait there. Okay.
Go!
Thank you. I think she's helping me. See, look, they see. This is my aim. Ooh. Wanted them to come the opposite way. It's just a question of, can I save Bernadetta? The answer might be no. Nope, she dead.
Wish I could have at least died at home. Not in this big, stupid field.
Okay. Well, at least I didn't kill her, let's put it like that. I didn't do it, the game did. Yes. It's like I'm too close to him at that point. And if I bring you around there, it's just that sort of like, yeah, just get people close enough to him where he'll get in range and then we'll be able to destroy him. Okay, not close enough so she gets hit though. Raphael. Boom. Alright, end. There's been a lot of just ending turns just to see how it plays out for me. See, there he's in range now and we can destroy him. Alright, you ready to die, mate? Because we're going in here. Which will make us very, very lovely. Where's our... Does Nosferatu do enough damage to actually kill him? No. I want my Brave Sword, because that's the best one for me at this point. Just no combat arts is enough.
Are you trying to stop me too? Then I'll just have to kill you! Where are you, Edelgard? I will not stop until I kill you!
Seriously, dude, join forces with us. With the good guys.
Even in an ugly battle like this, it's important not to lose heart. We have to take pride in our victory. We did it, Teach. Now we can move forward to our victory.
Yay, we did it. Well, obviously. Oh, how lovely.
So, Edelgard retreated. I suppose she lives to be defeated another day.
Kind of annoying. It's like, I had her. I had her. Ignatz destroyed her with a crit. That's fine, though.
I suppose a win is a win, regardless of the circumstance. Some of our allies are injured, but can still fight. We'll just have to accept this outcome and press onward. Still, the battlefield looks awful. And I wonder what became of the Kingdom Army. And Dimitri.
I saw him.
Who? Dimitri?
He was completely different from how I remember him. He looked like a crazed demon while he was fighting. He pursued Edelgard as she retreated, but he didn't get far before he collapsed. I saw him surrounded by Imperial troops and pierced by their spears. I'll never forget it. He deserved a better end.
Dimitri. He went through so much to make it here, only for his efforts to be in vain.
I can't even begin to understand what Dimitri must have been feeling, but there must have been some other way. Why did he have to go like that?
And his vassal, Dedu. Did he fall as well?
I don't know.
Your Highness. Your ambitions are my own now. I will bring you Edelgard's head. I swear it!
That's it, he's dead.
Professor, Claude, may I have a moment of your time?
Lysithea, what are you doing up this late? Trouble sleeping?
We all have nights like that.
Anyone would be shaken after such a brutal battle. If you're having trouble sleeping, you should drink some warm milk. That's a thing, right?
Must you treat me like a child, simply because I'm awake a bit later than usual? Actually, I can hardly muster any indignation right now. I wanted to tell you that I noticed something odd during that battle.
What was it?
There were some strange mages among the ranks of the Imperial Army. Did you notice them?
The ones wearing masks?
That's right. I have seen people dressed just like that before. It was a long time ago. House Ardelia was involved in a rebellion that took place within the Empire 13 years ago. After it was quelled, all of the key officials were caught and put to death. The Empire sent replacements, who they used to take control of House Ardelia. Among the people sent by the Empire were mages dressed in black, just like those we saw in battle.
If they're Imperial mages, it makes sense that they would wear the same clothing, right?
Yes, but the mages from back then and today, I do not believe they are from the Adrestian Empire.
Are they king... Go with Alliance mages. Are they Alliance mages?
No. I got the impression that they were from somewhere else. Somewhere completely separate from Fódlan. There's more. Those mages imprisoned the children from my house and performed horrible rituals on them. Blood experiments.
Lysithea, you can't mean... even you?
Yes. All of the others were deemed failures. They all died. And even I... It doesn't matter. The point is that those monsters possess dreadful knowledge and power. I just thought you should know the sort of people who have allied with the Empire.
blood experiments. Does that remind you of anything, Teach?
It's sort of both, isn't it, really? Like, mainly to do with Flame, though.
Exactly. There was that secret group who abducted Flame and extracted her blood 5 years ago. The people involved back then were Tomas and Monica. Well, I suppose their true names were Solon and Kranya. So, that eerie group has been slithering behind the scenes in the Empire for a while now. Lysithea, thank you for sharing all of that with us. One day we will uncover the truth of who those people really are.
Hopefully.
We've managed to invade Empire territory and emerge victorious in our first battle. I hope to maintain our momentum and push onward to Enbar, the Imperial capital. Unfortunately, we are not legendary heroes in a fairy tale. Our stamina has limits. The longer we fight, the harder the fight will become. It will take immense effort to secure the supplies and soldiers we need to prevail.
Boy, you better not be saying this is as far as we go.
Of course not. However, the road ahead leads deep into enemy territory. It'll be a difficult journey, strewn with hardship. I can't guarantee that we'll make it out alive. If anyone wants to leave, now is the time to do it.
I shall accompany you to the very end. After all, someone must step up to take leadership should you fall.
I'm coming. The future of my village depends on this. Besides, I have to protect the professor. For Captain Gerald.
I'm not going anywhere. Because of the Empire, my little sis can't live in peace.
We can't leave the future of Fódlan to others. I'm sure that everyone here feels the same.
The Knights of Seiros are prepared to keep fighting the Empire until we rescue Lady Rhea.
I feel the same as the Knights. I've got to rescue Lady Rhea no matter what.
So, what? We're all supposed to take turns saying we'll do our best until the very end? And what about you, Marianne? What will you do?
I'll fight too.
Fine. Fine. I suppose I'll tag along too, until the bitter end.
It's an honor to keep fighting alongside such stalwart allies. Right, Teach?
I mean, I suppose, yes. You're a stalwart ally too, Claude. I like that one. I'd expect nothing less from my students.
Hey now, when you put it that way, it almost sounds like you're just praising yourself. All right. Now that I know where each of you stands, I'm going to return to Alliance territory for a while. I intend to report this victory to the Alliance Lords and draw out even more support from them. Our next battle will be even more challenging, so brace yourselves for that.
I should write to my brother. He'll want to hear about our victory.
Your brother, Lord Holst? How is he these days?
Oh, he's doing great. I even got a letter from him before the last battle. He wanted to come and join our fight too.
What's this? Lord Holst come here? That would be a most reassuring development.
Sadly, it sounds like my father was against the idea. They want him to stay in case they need to fight the Almirans.
Their logic is sound, though it is vexing that the Alliance's greatest general cannot join us on the front lines.
We should be glad that Holst is staying behind. Almira aside, there's also no guarantee that the Imperial forces won't try to launch a surprise attack from the Old Kingdom territory.
If you have something you need to talk to my brother about, I'd be happy to send a letter.
No, that's okay. I'm just glad to hear he's doing well. Please send him my regards.
Part 2. Verdant Wind. Heartstring Moon. The Golden Scheme. Claude leverages his victory at the Battle of Gronder to secure reinforcements from Alliance lords. Meanwhile, the Imperial Army continues to tighten its defenses at Fort Mercius in anticipation of an attack on the Imperial capital.
Yeah, I'm thinking of changing it so what we actually do is skip the monastery stuff now. I don't feel like there's much more I need to do there. Like, yeah, we can go speak to everyone, but it's like we get the general idea of what's happening these days. It's like, there's not much flavor to it all that's required, really.
Our objective is Enbar, the Imperial capital, but our greatest obstacle lies before that.
And what's that?
Fort Mercius. If we can't pass through, we won't be able to reach Enbar.
Fort Mercius, the impregnable fortress, or so it's called.
If I recall correctly, it's sometimes referred to as the Stubborn Old General.
It is a massive fortress that was constructed to protect the Imperial capital.
The Imperial army we defeated has withdrawn to Enbar. Fort Mercius should be short on soldiers for now.
We should be careful.
It would be best to take it before enemy reinforcements arrive. Still, there's a reason it's been called impregnable. The only real question is what our fearless leader intends to do.
Sorry for the delay, everyone. Those mewling lords kept me from leaving for quite some time.
So, were you able to secure additional reinforcements?
It's gonna have to wait until next month. It doesn't look like they can afford to keep supporting us at present.
Then what should we do about Fort Mercius? Do you plan on waiting around?
No. If we wait until next month, the enemy will have bolstered their defenses. That said, the prevailing theory is that you need triple your enemy's forces to take a fortress with a frontal assault.
Right. That's what we were taught at the academy. And this is Fort Mercius we're talking about. It's renowned for its strong defenses.
Our current army isn't nearly strong enough. What to do?
Whatever you do, just don't ask us to scale those huge walls. We'd end up dead when they hurl rocks down at us.
Yeah, no thanks. If only someone would open up the gates for us from the inside.
Unfortunately, we don't have any spies in there. Wait a minute. I've got it. We sneak in, stir up confusion, and open the gates ourselves to let our allies in.
Right, that's what I was saying all along.
Right, nice one, Hilda. But how do you propose we go about sneaking in?
Disguises? If we dress up like Imperial soldiers, maybe they'll think we're allies and let us in. Do you really think they'd just open the gates for us? I'd be pretty dumbfounded if that worked.
No, she's onto something. It's a good idea, Hilda. We just need to refine it a bit, and we'll be in there before we know it.
Really? Go me!
What is your definition of refining the idea? I know your go-to strategy is nausea-inducing poison, but...
Oh, I maybe ate too much. My stomach hurts.
Raphael, why are you eating meat during a war council?
So, fearless leader, I'm guessing you're going to keep the crucial parts of your scheme under wraps until the time comes, aren't you?
You know me so well, Judith. Whether we like it or not, this war puts a damper on all of our spirits. What's wrong with trying to have a little fun every now and again? Just leave the details to me.
I'm very worried about the details. Oh, Lysithea would like to speak to you. Yes, now is a good time.
Thank you for helping me with my training again today, Professor. I'm gonna keep at it for a while longer, so you go on ahead.
You should get some rest, because clearly you need it.
I can't. Not when I'm right on the cusp of using my power to greater potential. Surely you yourself are tired. Just don't worry about me, okay?
Oh, she dead?
I'm sorry, Professor. It was careless of me to continue, despite how fatigued I clearly was. I probably should have listened to you. Now I've made a mess of things. I can't help but feel the need to rush in all things constantly. You get that way when you realize you haven't got much time.
Like, what do you mean? She mentioned this previous, didn't she?
I believe I've mentioned that House Ardelia was, at one time, being controlled by people from the Empire. During that time, strange people, mages perhaps, came and performed rituals on all the youth within my family. With the Empire monitoring our every move, My parents could do nothing but watch in horror as all of this unfolded. One after another, the children died, until the only one left was me. You know, my hair wasn't always this color. During their experiments, they'd been doing things with my blood. One morning, I awoke like this. A shock of white hair, all trace of pigment gone. Upon seeing me, the mages were delighted. They realized that their experiments had finally succeeded. Sure enough, they ran a test and saw that 2 crests coexisted within me. Losing pigment from my hair wasn't the only loss. The mages informed me that my lifespan was now greatly shortened. 5 more years at most, perhaps less.
How awful.
Shortly thereafter, the mages lost interest in me, and we never saw them in the Ordelia household again. Since all that, our family has been in decline. It's challenging now even to govern our territory. After all my mother and father have suffered, I at least want them to have peace as they grow older. That is all I wish for, but I haven't much time to ensure it comes to pass.
It's too soon to give up.
It's not like what's been done to me can be undone.
Let's try to find a way to undo it.
Professor, the only way I can conceive of would be to remove my crest somehow. But I don't know if that's even remotely possible. Even if it were, I wouldn't be of much use to you and the others without my crests.
I mean, yeah, who else is going to warp us around the map? We will find a way.
You sound resolved. I'll allow your resolve to bolster my own. Thank you, Professor.
No problem. Oh, lovely. Alright, see, this is where we're going to change things up. Because what I'm thinking, we'll have a look at the certifications here. I don't think Sylvain can actually get this one yet. But I still feel it's like if I go through automatically, he should still be alright. So it's sort of like we do have some support. So it's sort of like we will view these, I feel. It's sort of like we've got a few going on. So let's get Lorenz and Lysithea sorted.
Lysithea, it's no good for you to expose yourself to such strong sunlight. And a chill could steal upon you at any moment. You really ought to have worn a mantle. You have been running yourself absolutely ragged. Would you please consider taking some rest?
Enough is enough. I am fully aware. Now, stop following me.
I'm only concerned for your health.
That's great and all, but I feel fine today, and I'm perfectly capable of caring for myself. I don't have time to take a rest. I'm overloaded with work, and I have less time than everyone else. I just want to do my own thing. Bring order to the Alliance, and put my parents' minds at ease.
No need to rush. How can you be so certain your lifespan is shortened anyway? I do not know who decided that, but consider me skeptical. If you are healthy now, and if you take proper care of yourself, you ought to live just as long as anyone else.
That's all well and good, but those vitamin-packed sweets you brought tasted weird.
If you want a healthy body, then you need to start with what you eat.
You have a point, but those health sweets are gross.
I sent for the finest in wholesome, healthy treats for you. I asked only for the very sweetest.
That was pretty nice of you. I'm sorry, Lawrence. Thank you for being so thoughtful. Still, I don't need bushels and bushels of them. Gaining a ton of weight won't exactly lengthen my lifespan either. I mean, I like to be able to hang out with you as much as possible, and for as long as possible.
Truly? Oh, I'm so glad. I feel the same. Even in an otherwise perfect future, I still cannot see a happy life for myself without you in it. In fact, the more time we spend together, the more essential to me you become. So let us walk, side by side, toward a future together.
Yikes! Keep it down, will you?
Why are you flustered? What is there to be embarrassed about? You know I will always care for you.
Okay, noted. Will you just calm down already?
You need not worry about a thing. I will look after you no matter what may come. After all, the future of Fódlan rests upon my shoulders, does it not?
I won't give up on myself either. Thanks for caring, Lorenz.
That was lovely in a very strange way, but still rather lovely. Dorothea and Felix.
Felix, my goodness, I swear you're always training. Such a hard worker. So strong. Hello? Felix?
What?
You can hear me. That's good. I was worried maybe your ears didn't work.
What do you want?
Oh, nothing. Nothing in particular, I mean. But now that I'm here, and now that you've asked, when you've finished up, do you think you'd like to join me in the dining hall for something sweet?
I'll pass. I don't like sweets. Also, you're a nuisance. Stay away from me.
Felix, that's rude. I thought we were on the same side in this war. Anyway, you sound like you're shooing away a stray cat.
Shh, shut up.
I am not a stray cat, Felix, and I am not leaving until you take a moment to chat with me.
You are a pest. Fine, do what you will.
Oh, you better believe I am going to keep doing exactly what I will. Maybe instead of a sweet treat, we can get something spicy. Would you like that? I've heard the dining hall is serving a dish with some Western spices in it. Does that sound good, Felix? Would you like something spicy instead of sweet?
You're distracting me. When I am hungry, I will eat. Alone. Stop squawking at me.
Well, since you asked so nicely, I'll leave you in peace. Goodbye, Felix.
Finally.
Dorothea and Felix have attained sport level C. Lovely. Right, so Dorothea and Sylvain.
Ah, Dorothea. What are you doing here?
I was actually waiting to see you.
Were you going to invite me out to dinner? I accept.
Yes, I was. I don't think it would be so bad to share a meal with you from time to time.
How about tonight? I'm busy tomorrow.
That's fine by me. What are you busy with, I wonder? Girls? And more girls?
Isn't it an unwritten rule not to ask about such things? But what a curious turn of events. Have you perhaps got an ulterior motive?
No ulterior motives. If you're worried, we can just pretend this conversation never happened.
No, wait! That's not what I meant. I just don't understand why you want my company now, when you've always been so cold to me. Have you perhaps fallen in love with me?
My stomach just got queasy. You know what? Maybe I'll eat on my own after all.
Fine, I get it. You want someone to chase your loneliness away.
Something like that, yes. If you don't want to, I'll ask someone else.
Don't dream of it. It would be my pleasure, milady. And to be clear, the reason you chose to spend time with me is my family, yes? Or is it my crest? Both? I'm just curious about such things. Say I was a commoner. Would you still have invited me to dinner?
Is this really necessary for a simple dinner invitation? Actually, I have a question of my own. Say I was a hoarse-voiced old hag. Would you still be flirting with me? Would you still want to hold my hand and whisper sweet nothings?
That's a difficult question. I have nothing against mature women, but...
Even if you were an old man, I still would have invited you out. If you were a former noble exiled from his family, or an orphan from the streets, my heart cares not. Just kidding. I just wanted to try saying it. Of course it's better that you have money.
You little... Yeah, that's probably true. So, Dorothea, about that dinner?
It would be an honor to have you join me tonight. And let's not talk about things like this over dinner, okay?
Even if I was an old man or an orphan, huh?
That's why I like Dorothea. She's just open to all options, really. Right, so that's us done for this part. Maybe. Let's skip. Let's get to the point. Let's get to that day and we'll start the next part there. So skip to that date. Would you like to advance to this day? If you do, weekdays that are passed over will be set to auto-instruct, and on free days you will rest. Is it really going to have to load? Could you not just skip and pretend I've done that?
I have a question.
Well, it's Swamp Monster. Like, the whole point was skipping so we didn't have to do this. Just, boom, we're there, sort of thing. Raphael's birthday. Well, let's host a tea party with Raphael, though. Some, Leicester Alliance? Specialty tea from the Alliance, blended with a variety of leaves from the east. The tea is of the utmost quality.
Hey, Professor. You called for me, so here I am. This tea smells expensive. How's it taste?
Probably lovely.
Thanks. Ouch! Hot! Huh?
Plans for the future.
Right. Uh-huh.
Someone you look up to.
Right. Uh-huh.
Food in the dining hall.
Whoa. You're pretty strong for being so shrimpy. You'd be unstoppable if you put on some muscle.
I bet I would be, yes. Let's laugh.
Uh-huh.
A perfect tea time. Let's, end this. Yes.
Thanks for the tea. But next time, let's stick to meat.
Doesn't even fit in the screen. Lovely. I'm going no. What's going on here then? Where is he? So maybe I can get that now.
Perseverance is the... I think
Let's put this...
I have much...
I see how...
Well, that's something, what? Some problem with skipping. Okay, so certifications, let's have a look here. Sylvain. The option has appeared. 30%, we'll give it a go. You never know. Nope. Worth a try. Worth a try.
Oh, come on.
Right. So, we're going to end this part here, and in the next part we'll skip to the 31st. So we shall see you then. Ta-ta. For now.